3 serve combinations. First combination. The first one is a very effective short forehand sidespin-top serve. Then a middle line sidespin-back serve. If your opponent is fooled by the short sidespin-top serve, or pops the ball up, you attack immediately, but don't keep serving the same sidespin-top. Switch to a middle line sidespin-back serve. The first ball, he might pop it up. You attack that one. Next ball, serve middle line sidespin-back. He might hit the net, or get jammed. Basically, it's a 2-point setup. Second combination. Edge line sidespin-top serve. Don't serve sidespin-back. If you serve sidespin-back, he can push it back, and you'll feel uncomfortable. When serving edge line sidespin-top, the spin doesn't need to be strong. Serve wide toward the edge. No need to emphasize spin. Focus on placement. Then on the next shot, surprise him with a long forehand serve. For the long forehand serve, you can use sidespin-top or a fast flat serve. But the first serve must be the edge line sidespin-top. You have to serve that first to establish the pattern. Then on that basis, you go straight to a long forehand serve. For the long forehand, I don't recommend sidespin-back. He can loop you. That long serve should be fast or sidespin-top. These two serves work as a pair. Surprise forehand long plus backhand edge line sidespin-top. Both are sidespin-top serves. Now I'll tell you why the edge line serve must be sidespin-top. If you serve sidespin-back, and he chops it back, it'll be awkward. The ball floats unpredictably, and you might fail to loop it. If he tries to push it, it'll go long, so he can only block. You attack to his middle or forehand. If he tries to receive like this, he'll make an error directly. Then serve him a long forehand. Because after missing the previous shot, his focus is still on the backhand side, so when you surprise him with a forehand serve, he'll either miss the ball or return it high. But remember, for every serve, you must prepare for the next shot. So in this combination, when you surprise him with the long forehand, don't serve sidespin-back. Serve sidespin-top. If his motion is too big, he'll hit the ball out of bounds. Now, the third combination. Actually, it should include a right sidespin serve, but I'm worried many players can't serve it well, so I won't cover that here. If you can serve right sidespin, then you'll have a lot more combinations, but most players aren't good at it. So I'll teach you this one instead. Middle line sidespin-top serve. Why the middle line? First, a short forehand serve. Then a middle line sidespin-top. Why do I say the first serve should be short? Because you need to pull him in first. Then you can push him back out. If he stays back, he'll already be ready for long serves. For this middle line left sidespin serve, the first bounce must land outside the forehand sideline, on your opponent's side of the table, and curve inward on the second bounce. If the first bounce lands to centered, he'll just step up and push with his backhand. So the first bounce must be wide, and curve back in on the second. That way he'll struggle to receive comfortably, and be forced to move his feet. So for the first bounce, make sure it lands near the edge of the net line. Serve sidespin-top. You don't need any fake motion once you can generate real spin. If he can't flick, he'll probably push. That ball will definitely come out half high. If he can flick this middle serve, his flicks quality and speed will both be affected. Then you just prepare for a topspin attack. So for this short serve to the middle, make sure the first bounce lands here, and the second bounce curves away. If he can directly power flick you, then your serve quality is simply too low. If your serve quality is high, most average amateur players can't handle it properly. When they move in, they won't push long. They'll probably just hit it straight. Very few can actually slice it down with sidespin. If he really can slice it down properly, then his level is far above yours, not the same level at all. If you can serve right side spin, I'll teach you a very practical hook serve technique. First, it's the opposite of the left side spin motion. For the left side spin, lure your opponent to the front, then drive him back. For the hook serve, you drive him back first, then lure him to the front. Drive him back first, lure him to the front. Okay, when serving the first ball, you can use either the hook serve or the reverse spin serve. Both are fine. Serve a hook top spin to your opponent's backhand baseline. Let's imagine this. The right side spin ball drifts toward the right. The first bounce lands here, around his wrist during the backswing. When it drifts over, it reaches his forearm area. So if he doesn't adjust his balance, many players end up hitting their own arm when returning a hook serve. If your first bounce lands here, the second bounce will go right into his paddle. Because the right side spin drifts rightward, you should aim the first bounce toward his wrist area. If I'm preparing my backswing like this, serve here. If I stand here, serve here. That way the second bounce basically hits around his forearm area. He must shift his balance, or move his feet, to properly reach that ball. Drive the first ball right at him. If he misreads the spin and pops it up, even better. If not, he'll still be affected by the spin, his return won't have much quality, and your next attack will be easier. The second ball. First, push him out of position. Then serve a short side spin top spin to his forehand. Make it bounce twice before going off the table. If it goes off after just one bounce, that won't work. After the serve, if he makes a mistake, be ready to attack the high ball immediately. There's also a tutorial on how to attack high balls, you can check it out. Because many players make errors on this kind of shot. If he tries to flick your serve, remember, don't pull your arm back, stay in front. Just hit it directly. For this serve, it doesn't matter how much spin you give it. What matters is that it must be short. It must be a short side spin top spin that bounces twice before going off. Combine these two serves with the previous serve patterns we discussed. At 10-10 in a match. So that's already 6 serves right there. Then add a left side spin serve and a right side spin serve, and keep adjusting to find your opponent's weakness. You have to be a bit cunning in matches, that's what makes the game fun.